This is the feeding system to feed the raw materials into the reactor. We need to have a pre-process to process the waste tire to the rubber powder. And this is a pyrolysis project to get heat the raw material, and they can get the flue gas and oil gas by using this reactor. And this is a hot wind circulating system. Some different technique like the solar resistant, the pressure resistant, to just have a high resist of the reactor. And then we can get this flue oil from the flue gas from the outlet, and it will get into the condensation system to condense them into the oil. This is the buffer tank to slow down the speed and discharge the carbon black. And then we will have 3 buffer tank to cool down them, and also they can slow down the speed. This is the different. Well, hi. If you want to get the cost, you can send a private message to us, and we can give you a quotation, a price list for you. If you want this, you can just send a private message to us, and thank you. This is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And if you are interested in the semi-continuous, then we can also give you the 3D video to show. And this is the buffer tank, these condensers. We have 3 condensers to throw out the flue oil, and then they can just condense to the oil, and the oil we can use at the cement factory, glass factory, and so on to as a heating energy. And this is the negative pressed device to just put this kind of oil gas to get out and to come into the condensation system. And this is a purification system, the odor removal system to purify this tail gas in it. And the tail gas, they can burn as a heating energy at this pyrolysis system, so it can save our heating energy. And then this is to using the spraying tower to spray the sulfur dioxide in it. Then by using this, we can just save our heating energy for in the very beginning, we can use our extra heating energy like the syngas, the natural gas, flue gas to burn. Then the later few days, we can only all use our tail gas to burn. And this is the discharging system. We can just get this pyrolysis and to feed the raw materials and to discharge carbon black at the same time. This is a high technique of our fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And they have a water cover outside, so it can discharge it and to backpack it at a natural temperature. And this is some safety device. When our device have some some pressure problem, the the alarm bell will just open and to just release these flue gas to this water cell, and it can also recycle this flue oil inside. And this is the odor removal system to purify this smoke gas that we need to release. The smoke gas that they will just have some harmful particles, so we need to use this purification system to just purify them by using this is the glass fiber removal purification system, the sulfurization tower. Welcome our new friends here. Any questions you have, you can just leave in a comment place, or you can just send a private message to us to tell us your requirements. And if you want the price list, you can just also tell us. We can give you this quotation privately. And this is the last step. We use soil pump to pump them into the large storage tank. And this flue oil, we can use them directly, or we can just refine it to the diesel, and they can use at the agricultural machine, cement factory, and the ferry, or some mining machine, this truck, this kind of places, or oil generator. This is the application of our flue oil, and this is the detailed technique of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Just any questions you have about this? And this is the real picture of our equipment, a customer from Chongqing. This is the technique, and this customer have 50 ton per day of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And also we have, you can see the 15 ton, 20 ton, 30 ton, 50 ton of this waste tire, waste plastic fully continuous pyrolysis plant. They have the largest capacity compared with the batch type pyrolysis plant and semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. And this is their advantages of this. Like it's fully automatic. They have a PLC system at the very beginning of our 3D video it shows, and it can work continuously production for 24 hours. It have a big processing capacity, and it's time and labor saving. Well, this is because it can work without stop for 24 hours for 45 days to 60 days. So they don't need to cool down the reactor to restart the carbon black. They can work continuously, and because it uses a PLC system, so it's much more labor saving. We don't need much more worker. Only 1 or 2 workers is enough about this whole process. And this is the 3D layout of this. You can have a look, and any questions you have, you can just leave in a comment place. Let's have a communication. You can see this is the feeding system, and this is the pyrolysis reactor, the sulfurization tower, and here is a cooling system, discharging system, and the odor removal system. And different step, they will have different products to get. Like we will get the flue gas, flue oil from the purification system, sorry, the buffer cooling chamber, and then they will get the carbon black and the discharging system. And also about this methane gas, it is purified in this odor removal system. And then this is the second, this fully a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. You can see the capacity and the advantages. And let's have a look at the 3D video of this. It has a kind of different with this fully continuous, and the same to feed these carbon black. And then by heating them to pyrolysis, they have 4 burners and 4 tail gas burners to heat them in this combustion system. And then to discharge the carbon black, the same as the fully continuous one, this semi-continuous one also can discharge the carbon black at a very high temperature, and it can just put them into the small reactor to just cool down them naturally. And then we can just by using the slacking winch to pack it, and the carbon black we can just use that burn heating energy or be the raw material of the rubber, paint, or other things. And this is a buffer tank to slow down the speed of the oil gas. And this is a water seal safety device to prevent the oil gas just return to this reactor. And this is the water tank condensers. There's different between these tube condensers. These water condensers, they have 30 pipes inside to make this pyrolysis flue oil fully contact with the condensing water to condense them into the flue oil. This is a water tank. We have 2 devices. About what device is better for you, you need to contact with our sales manager. We have different raw materials and different capacities. And this is the cooling system. After pyrolysis, we can just cool down the reactor. And here are the purification system to purify the bad smoke, the harmful things that we need to release by using this combustion system. Here is the sulfurization tower to purify the sulfur dioxide or other things in it. And then we can just release it in the different standard. We have different plan for you about this different purification system because in different regions they have different standards. And this is a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Well, now in the common place, we have our WhatsApp and email. You can send your requirements to us privately to tell us what equipment you want or what materials you need to process, how many materials you need to process every day. Then we can give you the information to our engineer to help you to give you a suitable device, suitable program of this equipment. And this is a semi-continuous one. You can have a look at this, different advantages and the capacity. Here is the different capacity. The biggest one is 20 ton per day. And also we have 1 ton per day, 2 ton per day, 5 ton per day. This is a small small one for the frame type. And if you want a larger equipment to using this equipment to have a business, you can choose the 10 ton per day, 12 ton per day, 15 ton per day, and 20 ton per day. This is the different capacity. And the advantages of this semi-continuous pyrolysis plant is automatic feeding. It can ensure they can feed and discharge it at the same time, and high efficiency, energy saving, and good performance of the semi-continuous one. This working efficiency is we can get 3 batch for 2 days. Just compare with the batch type pyrolysis plant, we can get 1 batch for 1 day. They have a higher efficiency about this. And the fully continuous one, it can work 45 days without stop. So this is the newest and highest technique. And then let's come to the batch type pyrolysis plant, the third pyrolysis equipment. Let's have a look at the 3D video to know more information about this. You can see this is the 6th line of the batch type pyrolysis plant, and it can process different materials like the waste tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, aluminium plastic, and we have different capacity. About this power, they use this combustion system. In the reactor, we can use the natural gas, syngas, and the flue oil to heat, and this with like the generator need this power, electricity. And about this detailed data, you can contact with us. We can send you the power table and the price list. Like this, in this reactor, we use the 4 burner and 4 tail gas burner to heat the reactor to 280 to 320 degree, and then we can get this flue oil in this. And by using this condensation system, the cooling water, they can condense them into the flue oil. This is a buffer tank to just slow down the speed of this oil gas. And this is the cooling system. The gas will go through this tube, and outside them, they are the recycling the cooling water to just lower temperature of this flue gas. And then we can get the flue oil. It will temporarily stand into the storage tank. And the flue oil we can use at this bricks factory, glass factory, cement factory as a high heating energy. This is more than 130 kcal each kilogram. And this is also a cooling system. We have 7 condensers, 4 steps in this cooling system. This is a oil water separator. It can cool down the water, and it is also a safety device to prevent the gas return to the reactor, and it also can purify the gas. And this is the vertical condensers, have the highest efficiency of the cooling. Shipping to USA, yes, okay, of course. We have many customers in America. In America, we have our fully continuous pyrolysis plant and our semi-continuous and the batch type. So you can also visit there you can contact with our sales manager. WhatsApp, you say, okay, you can just, in a common place, we have our WhatsApp, or you can leave your WhatsApp to us privately. Our sales manager will add you immediately to give you the price list. You can also visit our client's factory in USA, or if it's convenient, you can come here to visit our factory. And this is the syngas. We will have one of the products is the tail gas, or we call syngas. It can return to the reactor as a heating energy to save our extra gas, extra fuel we use. And this is the purification system. You don't need to worry about any pollution during this production. We have different plan for you about this to ensure there are no pollution about the smoke, water, and any other chemical pollution. And this is the safety device, a vacuum device to prevent the flash explosion during this production. Here is the burning chamber. You can burn extra tail gas directly. And this is a cooling system to cool down the reactor, and it can just save the time to discharge the carbon black, because we need to cool the reactor to safe temperature, lower than 70 degrees to discharge it. By using this cooling device, it can save half of the time. And this is the slagging system, a side slag to discharge the carbon black. It has the advantages of high efficiency and a sealed environment, so there are no pollution about this carbon black dust. It will store in a storage area underground, and we can use this wind transfer system to have a process. The carbon black also have a high heating energy. It can burn directly. It have the same heating energy. Just with this coal, it can just replace the coal to use, or it can be the raw material of the rubber or the paint. And this is to put them to the bowl, the carbon black bowl. It's better for transport and have the less dust. And this is the last products we get, the steel wire. By using this pulling device to just put this steel wire out, and steel wire we can just remelt it or sew them directly. This kind of metals. And this is the whole production. In the last step, we will use this pump to pump this oil inside the temporary tank to the larger tank. And this is the batch type pyrolysis plant. Well, just is there any questions about this? About this technique or the 3D video, you can also comment. And about this advantages of the batch type, it's easy operation, cost effective, good stability, and multiple use. And this is a much cheaper device. Depends, just compare with the semi-continuous and the fully continuous. The working efficiency is we can get one batch for 1 day. And the semi-continuous one, it is 3 batch for 2 days. and the fully continuous one, it can work without stop for 45 to 60 days. So it have the highest efficiency and the largest capacity. And the batch type pyrolysis plant, you can see the capacity. The biggest one is 20 ton per day, smallest is 1 ton per day. About the certificate, it will depend on your material need to process per day. And most of our customer will choose 12 ton per day or 15 ton per day for the waste tire and waste plastic. And this is the 3D layout, the details of the equipment. You can have a look. And any questions, you can just comment. In the feeding area, feeding system, pyrolysis system, the cooling system, and this is all the removal system to purify the tail gas. And then in the background, there have some purification system. This is the whole line, and the advantages of the batch type pyrolysis plant also it have the largest materials. It can just deal with different kind of the raw materials compared with the fully continuous and semi-continuous. Like you don't need to have some pre-process, or you want to just get the whole tire or the mixed plastic inside, you can use this batch type pyrolysis plant. Like the fully continuous and semi-continuous, we need to have some pre-process to process them to the rubber powder or the plastic particles. But the batch type don't need this step. And if you want to get the not only this with tire, and also you can want to have this plastic or aluminum plastic or other things, you can all use this batch type pyrolysis plant. It can just ensure good efficiency. And this is a pyrolysis plant unit for small capacity. Some college will buy this for experiment, or some other people, they will get this to private use, like the farmers, they will get this to get the diesel, use them at their agricultural machine or other places, or the flue oil. This is a plant unit, and the daily capacity 100 kilogram per day, 500 kilogram per day. And the advantages, equipment advantages, free installation, cost saving, easy handling, and test available. And this is the final products and the application of our products. Like if your material is the waste tire, then we can get the flue oil and the syngas and the carbon black and the steel wire from them. This is the four products. The flue oil they can use at boiler heating and the other factory like the bricks factory, cement factory, glass factory to heat. And also they can use at heavy oil generator, or it can refine to diesel. And the diesel they can use at the ferry and the agricultural machine, mining machine. This is the application of this flue oil. And the syngas, they can use directly as the reactor. Here, this is a reactor, and the syngas, they will come out here, and by using this purification system to return to the reactor to heat, and they can save our extra heating energy. And also the carbon black from the waste tire, they can just work heating or refine them at the raw material of the rubber or the paint. Then the steel wire, the soda scrap or remelt it. This is application of the products from the waste tire. And like this, if you get the waste plastic, then we can get flue oil, syngas, and the carbon black. And this is aluminium ingot. This is from the aluminium plastic. From the aluminium plastic pyrolysis, we can get flue oil, they are the plastic oil, and aluminium ingot, and syngas, and also the carbon black. Like industrial manufacturing, you can use the aluminium ingot and directly sell. You can sell them at the waste metals recycling market or the fireworks factory. They will be the raw material of the aluminium. And this is the profit analysis. Just for reference, you can have a look. The cost every day and income every day. Like the cost we have is the waste tire and the electrostatic consumption, heating fuel and manpower for the 15 ton per day of the waste tire, and the income is we can sell our products, flue oil, carbon black, and steel wire. And this is the daily profit every day. Just for reference, you can have a look. Just this data is based on the internet and feedback of our customers, so you can contact us to make the detailed state analysis and customize pyrolysis plant. Here are some advantages of our technique. Like the made of 15 millimeter boiler plate or a 304, 306 stainless steel. This is the reactor's raw material. We need to ensure it can work with a long time, long service life, and a safe working environment. So we use the boiler plate or stainless steel. And the second one, a round shape reactor head. It have a high pressure resistant. We can compare with the reactor plate. This is a withstand high pressure and temperature. And the second one, a 3-step welding process to get this reactor to work more just long time. Don't have the cracking or the release of the gas in this problem. The second, one-piece design, just to ensure it is rotate in the same area. No risk for cracking and long machine service life. This is some information about the furnace into the reactor. And the for material installation cover, this is the this other system in this reactor, the installation cover. It has 4 materials to ensure we have saved this heating energy inside and prevent release of the gas. And the multiple fire protection step guarantee quality control. This is the some other information. And about the carbon black vein transfer system, this is to prevent the dust in the carbon black. Some post-dust removal design to felt surface filter bag, fully enclosed, no dust, and easy to clean. And the exhaust gas cleaning system, and this last one, full gas purification system. This is some purification device. The first one is to purify the tail gas. And the tail gas, they can return the reactor for heating. And the flue gas purification system is to purify the bad smoke inside the gas we need to release. Just we have no pollution during our production, and they're environmental friendly. So you don't need to worry about this kind of things. We have different program for you. Because we have our customers in different regions, they have different policies about this. So we will have different certificate. Depends on your policy, depends on your regions and the different materials you have. Like the flue gas purification system, they have different plan. We have several plan. Some of our, because like in China, in each province, the policy is different. Some of our governments, they said we need to have the post collector or the desulfurization tower or other program, so we need to have this device. And this is different program for you. And other products, some pre-processed products like with tire rubber powder machine, tire shredding, crushing machine. This two step is to have the pre-process of our waste tire to ensure there are more materials to put into this reactor. And also the pyrolysis plant to diesel plant. This is to purify this kind of waste things to the diesel, and we can sell them in more area, like the ferry. They can use this diesel, and the agricultural machine, mining machine, the oil generator. And this is a different situation. Well, if you have any questions about this, you can contact with us. And here are the profit analysis of this our business, just for reference, because the market is different. We will sold for different price in different countries, and like the manpower and electricity is also different. So this is the kind of information about our business. If you want to get more information, you can contact with us. You can leave your requirements or leave your information like the WhatsApp, email to us privately. Then our sales manager will contact with you immediately to give you the detailed data or the quotation and other information. And also, if you want to visit our client's factory or our own factory, you can also tell them. Our client's factory, they are just more than 120 countries. We have our customers in each continent. You can just come to our client's factory. And about our own factory, we are Chinese manufacturer. So our factory is in Henan province in China. It's very convenient to come here by train or by plane. If you want this, you can talk to our sales manager. In our factory, there are some prototype and different equipment that built in different steps, so you can know more information about how to build and what is different certificate of different raw materials and different products. And this is kind of information. Any questions you want to know, you can just leave in a comment place. Here are the analysis, you can have a look. We have three kinds of equipment: the batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Or if you are interested in one step, one equipment, you can also tell us to give you the 3D video to show the technique. And our live show will have an end in 10 minutes. So any questions, you can just ask now. And also in the comment place now, we have our WhatsApp and email. You can contact with us directly. We are doing group waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis equipment. A manufacturer of this. Our equipment is to transport this kind of waste things like the black pollution, the waste tire, or our daily pollution, daily waste, the plastic, to transport them into the flue oil, carbon black, tail gas, syngas, and steel wire, or other products. This is what our equipment can do. And here is some information about the raw material and the application. Let's go back to see the different step. The batch type pyrolysis plant here, and the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant for 3 batch for 2 days, and the batch type is 1 batch for 1 day. And the newest technique, the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, can work 45 to 60 days without stop and have a highest efficiency. It's much more environmental friendly and more safe. It's much more time and labor saving, fully automatic. Any equipment you want to know more, you can just tell me. And this is the raw materials that we can use. With tire, with plastic, oil sludge, coal tar oil, aluminium plastic, and this is also other daily waste or some electricity waste like lithium battery, PCB board, solar panels. We can all use to pyrolysis and get the flue oil. And different materials, we will get different products like the pyrolysis oil, carbon black, steel wire, syngas, and aluminium ingot. And here is the technique, the 3D video technique. You can see how to get the flue oil from them. You can see, and any questions, you can just leave in the comment place. Let's have a communication. This is a feeding system to feed the raw material into the reactor. We need 2 workers in here. And this is the pyrolysis system to burn the raw material for 280 degrees to 320 degrees. This is the best area temperature to get the flue oil. And then this is to get into the buffer tank from the outlet to slow down the speed of the gas and to discharge the carbon black. Then it will come to the condensation system to condense them into the flue oil by just have the contact with the cooling water. This is to just store the flue oil into the tank. And this is the oil water separator. It can just condense the oil, and there's also the safety device to prevent it back to the reactor, and also it can purify the gas. And this is a vertical condensers have the largest condensing area to condense them. And the first step is the vertical condensers with 1 pipe. Here is all the removal system to purify the bad smoke inside the tail gas. Then the tail gas can return to the reactor for heating, save our extra heating energy. So just during this introduction, if you have any questions or want to know more information, you can add our WhatsApp and email to get the quotation and the detail of this equipment. Our sales manager waiting for you. Any requirements, you can just ask them. Need the detailed technique or want the analysis, depends on your regions, the profit analysis and the profit, the policies, the environmental protection policies in your regions, or the price list, or some other information, or you can need the 3D video, want to get the catalog of our equipment. You can all ask them to get. This is the spring tower, the purification system. And a safety device, vacuum device to prevent the flash explosion during this production. And the gas that, some tail gas that remain, we can just burn directly. Cooling system to cool down the reactor more fast, to just our efficiency of heating. Because we need to just low down the temperature to just lower than 70 degrees to discharge the carbon black, and this is to discharge them side slagging winch to slag them into the storage area underground. Carbon black, they can just burn them directly or as a raw material of rubber or paint. This is a side slag, have a high efficiency, and it's more environmental friendly than the brown slag because they have no dust about this. This is the processing. Then the last step is to pull out the steel wire of this waste tire. This is a third product we can get. From the waste tire, we can get the flue oil for 45% and 35% of the carbon black, 15% of this steel wire, and 10%, nearly 10% of the same gas. And this is oil, we can just pump them into the larger tank to sell or have a deep processing. This is the whole line. So during this live show, if you have any questions, you can send a private message to us to tell us your requirements. If you want to know the quotation and the detailed information, you can add our WhatsApp or email to add our sales manager to give you this catalog and the quotation and the other certificate program. So this is the whole information of today's live show. We are doing group, a manufacturer of the waste tire plastic pyrolysis equipment. Thank you for your watching today. Have a nice day. We will see you in Thursday. Goodbye.